Protesters in Sydney have clashed with police ahead of the city's annual Mardi Gras Parade after organisers allowed the force to participate in the event. Sean Tarrant-Goodwin joins us now in the studio. Sean, what do we know about what happened last night?
Well, police have said that they were alerted to an unauthorised protest on Oxford Street around Taylor's Square in Sydney's inner east at around 8 p.m. last night, and they attended that protest. They said at around 8:30 p.m. Those protesters moved onto the street and began blocking traffic, at which point they ordered them to return to the footpath, and some of them, they say, refused to do so, so they sort of physically moved them across, and there was a bit of a clash with police between the protesters at that point. Now, the protest itself was organised by a group called Pride in Protest, which is an LGBT group which opposes police and their participation in Mardi Gras. So they have said this morning that they've claimed that some of the attendees of the protest were assaulted by police. We put that to police, and they said that they were physically removed from the road for their own safety, and no complaints at this point have been made about police's handling in that event.
You mentioned there the participation of police in the Mardi Gras. It's been a hot topic of conversation in the lead up to the event. There's huge tension that has been simmering away between police and Sydney's LGBT IQ plus community. How have things settled?
Yeah, so it's been a fairly dramatic week in terms of the tension between police and the LGBT community. This was kicked off specifically in light of the deaths of Luke Davies and Baird, and a police officer has been charged with 2 counts of murder. That prompted calls for police to not participate in the parade this year. There was initially a decision from the Mardi Gras board to request they don't participate. Then, after some discussions with police, they decided to allow them to participate, but in plain clothes. So that's the plan at this point. There's some trepidation over perhaps what the reception might be tonight to police, but some people within the LGBT community in Sydney have come out and said they would have preferred them not to march. Some people have said that they should be included in the parade. So there's some mixed feelings there. The Australian Federal Police earlier in the week announced that they would pull out of the parade altogether. So we'll see how things unfold this evening.
And meanwhile, there was a community vigil for Luke Davies and Baird held last night.
That's right. That took place in a park in Darlinghurst in Sydney's inner east. Friends and family members and people also who didn't know the couple but felt quite affected by the events that have unfolded attended that silent vigil last night. They listened to music that was connected to the couple. It was also attended by Sydney's Lord Mayor Clover Moore, and the New South Wales Police Minister Yasmin Catley was also there for that event.